Well, good morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and we are in the Lone Lands. Before we get started on the other quest, I'm going to talk to the Runekeeper trainer and see what she wants.
Megawonnen.
I can teach you more about the relationships between runes in the natural world, but it may not be an easy lesson. Consider the fury of a storm in the mountains. It fumes and rolls, full of wrath. Now think on the rune that describes the storm. Does it capture the meaning of the storm, its anger, or its motion? Let the storm inscribe its power on the runes that describe it. You must come with me if you are to learn this lesson. Speak with me when you are ready. Alright, so I believe this is an instance, and it is a Runekeeper specific instance. So we are going to travel to Weathertop, and looks like we need to wait for a storm to arise. Alright.
The view from Weathertop is wide, and many have climbed that great hill to see all that could be seen. You have been brought hither to learn of the subtle influences connecting runes with nature, for words and speechcraft hold much sway over many powers in Middle-earth.
Megawonnen.
I have given you 3 stones, upon which I have inscribed a rune. I want you to climb to the summit of the hill and place them on 3 flat stones at the very top. You must then wait for lightning to strike each of the rune stones. Why the dismayed expression? You doubt this will happen? I am confident that it will. Be wary, for I have seen evidence of orcs prowling in these parts of late. Look for suitable stones on the summit, but beware prowling orcs. Alright, so we're going to go up here. And it's pretty much the same path we've seen before. And you hear the lightning. Alright, so we've placed the first stone. And that was a lightning strike. That was a little close. Alright, we have placed the second stone, and there's the third one. Alright, and now, up there's an orc. Oh, we have another. Okay. Any more orcs coming? Yep. Alright, so we need to collect the rune stones now that they have all been struck with lightning. Okay. There's one. The stone still smokes from the impact of lightning, but the rune remains the only mark. The stone still smokes from the impact of lightning, but the rune remains the only mark. And where is the other one? Over here. And again, the stone was struck, but the rune remains the only mark.
How can I be of service?
You have done well, not only to fulfill my instruction, but also in dispatching the orcs. Look at this. Though each of these runes was struck directly by a bolt of lightning from the heavens, the only marking upon the stone remains the rune I carved on each of them before giving them to you, the rune for Thunderbolt. Can you need any further proof that there is power in the way we describe the natural world? Let us return to the inn, and we can further discuss what this means as we descend. Okay. Are you ready to go? Yes. And
What do you need?
you saw the markings the lightning left on the runestones. I cannot explain them except to say that the words we use to describe certain events and the rune we use to describe those words did not arise by accident. There is a power in even the smallest of words, even such power as you behold in the clouds of the storm atop Amansul. You will be more adept at wielding this power in the future. Indeed, you are better at it already, though you may not have observed this to be so. So we're going to get a runestone and a title from this. And now we have the title Eye in the Storm. And the runestone, unfortunately, is lower level than what we already have, but very nice. And let's see, while we're here, let us do a couple of the tasks for the day. So we have some broken wooden maces. We can turn those in. We have enough blackened sword sheaths to do one. So we could turn that in. And the other stuff, we don't have enough other things. Okay. Run in. Talk to Mr. Gadderick and turn these in.
It's a sorry day.
And
I'm sorry, did you
we'll turn
need
some more
something?
in after we've done a few of these quests they need us to do. But we are at now, let's see, what are we at? Reputation, Eglain. We are about halfway through neutral with the Eglain. Okay. And the first thing we are going to do quest-wise is look for the missing cart, which is going to be, he said, somewhere around Midgewater. And this guy has
I don't know if you can help me.
a crafting quest. It is a crafting quest for a jeweler, so we will pick that up. You wouldn't happen to be a jeweler, would you? Or maybe you're friends with one? I'm in a real situation, you see, and I need someone to fashion a glittering copper ring for me, and soon. I had some business at the Forsaken Inn, helping unload some of the crates from a delivery of foodstuffs sent from Bree, and somewhere along the way I lost my wedding ring. My wedding ring? My wife is going to be furious. If Verity sees that I don't have it, well, I don't even want to think about that. That's why I need the service of a jeweler. I need a glittering copper ring, and fast. I can't go back to Bree without one. I have any number of useful things to offer if you just help me. Alright, dude. We'll make you a new ring as soon as we get back to Bree. And, oh dear. We have a cart here that looks like it's pretty well beat up. And we got some goblins over here. I wonder if they have anything to say about this cart. Oh, looks like they do cover a quest, though. Actually, I think killing these feuds may. Rude. Alright. And it looks like the cart driver will be driving no more carts. Very sad. And so, I think that was that one. And it says to talk to Anlith. So we have completed what he asked us to do. Unfortunately, it did not have a very happy outcome. They have destroyed his cart. They have killed his cart driver and probably made off with whatever trade goods he had in it. Quite the scene, isn't it? Got the Forsaken Inn in the foreground. You can see Weathertop back there. You can see some other ruins too if you look close. Oh, you know what? Before we go inside, let's do another one of these. I think it's the... That's not what I'm looking for. The broken wooden mace. Alright, we'll take another one of those in with us too. Oh, and I see it. That is the quest item I was looking for, the polished pendant. The pendant sparkles in the sun. There is no goblin-made item. The craft is too symmetrical and clean. Someone has recently lost this item. Perhaps Candace or someone at the Forsaken Inn knows something of this object. So, we need to find the pendant's owner and return it to them. And we're going to say hi. Here's some more of those wooden maces for you. And yes, I have fought a few goblins for that. And we're going to talk to Anleth here.
I'm sorry.
What?
Do you need something?
Goblins attacked my cart? This is no good at all. How am I supposed to feed my patrons? This is simply no good at all. Let me think on this. And...
Might I take a moment of your time?
Pay no mind to the name of the inn. Not all who pass here have never return. Only ones that stray too far off the road and find themselves in the clutches of them goblins. Bloody-handed creatures deserving of a good beating, those goblins. You're an able-bodied sort. Why don't you go show these brutes that they're not wanted here? The lands around the inn are just crawling with them. People scare easily, you see. With the goblins creeping all about the ruins and so close to the inn, I'm destined to use the wood falling from the roof to bar the doors, unless someone gives me a hand. You'll find goblins on the fields of Anilus, and a good number of them have established a foothold in the old ruins of Minas Ariel to the southeast. Alright, so he wants us to go kill some goblins. And we can talk to him about a polished pendant.
Oh, it's a sorry day.
I've seen this before. It belongs to Pengel. It looks like he got himself caught. And that's all he says about it. But as you can see, Leva here now has another quest. 2 other quests, actually.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I hate that. The goblins, I do. Skulking thieves, a lot of them. Sneaking about in the night so they can pick the best herbs and mushrooms. They'll soon pick the lone lands dry if they go unhindered. Not that there was much out here to begin with. I made a special drought for them, though. It'll make them sluggish and unruly, maybe unruly enough to fight amongst themselves. And if not, well, it'll have other effects that just might make them change their mind about staying here. Take these draughts and pour them into the barrels located in the goblins' camps to the northeast of the inn at Weatherfoot, at the base of Weathertop. Return to me when the deed is done. Okay, so she's going to attempt to poison the goblins. And if you hear really strange noises, that would just be the kittens having their morning romp. And by kittens, I mean a 16-pound, 2-year-old cat that's probably part Maine Coon. And a whole lot of silly.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Since you are headed northeast into the goblin-infested hills and vales, I think I ought to ask you one more favor and issue you one more warning. There are wargs among the goblins, and a good many of them. Old Mugwort, a dear friend of mine, and cook here at the Forsaken Inn, hates them fiercely. I hate the goblins, though, and seeing that I do, I want you to be mindful of the Packmaster Luz. If you see him, steel your nerve and grab your steel. It will be a difficult battle, but you should defeat him. When you do, return to me with news of the fight. So she wants me to go after a very specific goblin, which is named Luz. How she knows his name is Luz is beyond me.
What can I do for you?
But perhaps she has heard the goblins use the name before. And let's see, do we need this one? We might want to use that one. We'll think about that. We'll hold on to it for the moment. And guess we could get rid of that. We will keep some of this other stuff for the moment. Because, well, a lot of that stuff's task board items. Alright, so we are headed out back here. And we have a whole bunch of quests and bounties we can do back here. Wargs and wolves and boar and goblins and more goblins and lots of goblins. Alright. And that was a boar. And we got some feet from him. Don't know if we got legs from him too. We definitely got feet from him. Well, this used to be a bridge. This used to be a riverbed. Neither is true anymore. Oh, excuse me. And in the Lonelands, you have animals that hide and that you don't see until you're close enough to them, and they either aggro on you or you detect them. In this case, it's wolves. Just fine, because we need some wolves anyway. So where are we going? Oh, there's another piggy. Alright, so, and there's a warg. whole mess of goblins up here. I love doing that, getting them to throw their fire bombs on themselves. Alright, so got another Borg over here. A Thrasher. And we have a goblin food barrel. I really don't want to know what's in these food barrels. I imagine they're nice and ripe, having been out in the sun for Lord knows how long. And we've literally taken care of several of these bounties so far. And there we go. We see Pingel over here. He's tied up. He's spending some quality time with the goblins. We'll come back to him in a minute, because this is one of those quests where you have to protect the fella as he makes his escape. So we're going to come up here and we're going to finish our barrels real quick. I'm trying to find Luz. Where am I? Oh! Oh, sorry. Let me find a place to pause for a second and see what the cat just knocked off the table. I will be right back. Alright, so I'm back. The kitten is only about 3 months old. 2 to 3 months old. Don't know for sure. But needless to say, being a kitten, she is got her nose in everything. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so what are we looking for? We're looking for Luz, who's usually wandering around here somewhere. He's a wanderer. Alright, where is he? Where's Nasty goblin. I completed Goblin Slayer. Nice. Goblins are probably one of the easiest deeds to finish in Lone Lands because you kill so many of them doing quests. Alright, we are still looking for Luz. Oh, Luz, where are you? I would like to talk to you. I would like to kick your butt. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hold on. Gotta go find a place to hide again. Alright. And we're back again. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? And of course, I'll be cutting that out of the video. But that was the VA calling to schedule me an appointment for sometime next year. Oh, there's a warg. There's Luz. Well, let's get this warg too while we're at it. Hello, Luz. I've been looking for you. And you are dead now. And that was a warg tail. That's a goblin. No, you die. So, where are we? Okay, we need to go back up this way. Might as well get this warg. And we need to go back over here to this camp and talk to Pengale. Because, as you can see, he's got himself in a spot of trouble.
I don't know.
Those
anything,
goblins
I'm
took
sure.
that from me even after we had agreed on payment. I have learned my lesson dealing with these creatures. Can you help me? Because you're an idiot.
Please.
Oh,
stay
lend a
a
man a
moment.
hand, won't you? These cursed goblins captured me after I made honest effort to trade. Oh, I know it's wrong, but a man's got needs, and one of these needs is eating, friend. I ain't had myself a square meal since heading north with these fellows, what moved on the brief fields, and I'm not like them. I just want to get by and earn enough coin to purchase a patch of land to call my own. If you don't help me, I'll be lucky to last a night. These goblins keep saying that they want to trade me to orcs at Midgewater Pass. Oh, hello, Luz. Are you back for round 2? I'm sorry, but I am busy talking to this man, so can you wait? If you don't help me, I'll be lucky to last a night. These goblins keep saying that they want to trade me to orcs at Midgewater Pass. If you take me southwest to the Forsaken Inn, I'll give you some coin and a pick from the treasures I found in the ruins. We have a deal? Alright, so we're going to help Pengale escape. And first thing he wants to do is try to find his sword. Because, you know, that's so important right now. You can always have another sword made, dude. Or make one if you're handy. But no, you want to come dig through everything and make me chase you around and kill stuff so you can find some random sword. Where'd Pingale go? There you are. And of course this guy leads you on quite the merry chase. At least he's somewhat helpful. He attempts to fight. Still hasn't found his sword yet, I see. And let's heal him up real quick. Oh, of course he's gonna go run into Luz. Well, Luz, this is round 3. You are 3 for 3 in losses. I want revenge against those goblins. I want you to get your head out of your butt. And you're going to check every goblin camp from here to the road? Yes, you are. Because reasons. You must rest. Now, where's Pingale now? There he is. I must search this last place. Your father's sword. You could have found that, I don't know, anywhere else. But when you lose something, it's always in the last place you look. And we have rescued Pingale. Very good. Now where's this wolf? Oh, it's over there. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of stuff to turn in. But let's see if we can't find a couple more of these piggies before we do. Somewhere around here is a wolf. I don't know exactly where. There he is. Let's see. Goblins down there. Now, goblins are an interesting... Because if you look, it says they are orc kind. Which means that they are under the same category as orcs. So... Goblins are orcs. Not all orcs are goblins, though. I've got some raspberries over here. Not that I've figured out what to do with those yet. Oh. Is that a... Yep, that's a piggy. Come here, piggy, piggy. We need to freeze dry you. So we can get your feet. Because that's a thing. We need a couple more piggies. Not too many. I'd like to say that at one point this must have been a much more vibrant area. Probably a lot greener, more fertile, less arid. But the rivers run dry. Things have fallen into disrepair. And the only people left here are the ones that are determined to make it work. Need to find one more piggy. That's not a piggy. The fish-faced goblin. They do look very fish-faced. Oh, there's Piggy. You gonna give me what I need, Piggy? Okay, so that's done. Let's see how many of these quests we can turn in now. Imagine we'll be able to turn in a couple of these bounties and retake them. And we might as well take them because we will continuously have to kill goblins for a little while. Which one do we want? Blackened skin. And broken wooden mace. Okay, blackened skin. Broken wooden mace. And I do believe with those two we will have our 5 for the day. Eagling task,
I'm
broken
sorry,
wooden mace.
did you need something?
Well, alright.
Woe to me.
Thank you. Terror spreads into our homes, and we are powerless to stand against these foes. We are not warriors, but gatherers and craftsmen. Many of our tribe are old, sick, or very young. Not all are capable as my brother and I. We were sent to search the lone lands for aid. The rangers to the north are of no use to us. He sits and watches the orcs and their kerbane, even as goblins slay my people here in the south. You have done much to earn my trust, and I shall speak well of you to my brother. Alright, so again, we have a stone that's not as good as the one we already have. We have a necklace that is useless, and a blade that's even more useless. Okay. This was a fitting end for such vicious creatures as these cruel wargs. My people would be heartened to know that they have allies like you in the Lone Lands. We will find some way to repay our debt to you. So we have a cape, we have an axe, we have gauntlets. Well, none of these are really any use, so we'll take the one that's got the most coin on it.
Woe to me.
You have brought a number of goblin scabbards to me, friend? Very good. I am a man of my word, and will pay my debt as promised. These will do well to ease the pain of our losses, and will be used to remind our people that there are still ways to strike out at the evil spreading through their lands. So we need a jeweler scroll case. And of course, because this is a bounty, we can retake it. And we will not reread that because we've read it once.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Oh, these will do nicely. We can pull the marrow from the bones and wrap the peeled feet in marrow and salt. Add a dash of my secret spice, and we'll once again have several helpings of Arenora's Boar Surprise. You did very well. Take these coins as your payment. So, she's happy. She can make her pig's feet recipe again. Let's go talk to Anlef.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
You've done me a favor, friend, and I feel that I owe you something. I've not much to spare other than a little coin, and that's not worth much this far from Bree. There are some others here at the inn who might have need of help. You should speak with our server, Leva Darlily. Leva has been working on a scarecrow meant to scare the goblins away. Why not speak with her? You have been a help to me, but you're not willing to leave it at that, are you? Well, since I've already started helping the others, but thank you for the suggestion.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
He was captured by the goblins. Ha! Fools running off to make deals with goblins deserve what they get. You rescued him, though, and that makes you a better man than I guess. I did empty his room when he didn't come back, and that note appeared. I took what was owed me, but you can have the rest. Such a good person as yourself ought to be given something for helping a fool like him. So, let's see. We have Pingale's discarded shackle, Pingale's necklace, Anlaf's shield, and a necklace called Torin. And some barrow iron marbles, which is only used by burglars. So we're going to go with, well, again, what gets us the most coin. Alright, Leva, who I have a whole bunch of things to talk to her about.
Oh, can't you leave me to my misery?
Ha! What great news to know that such a menace has been dealt with so swiftly. You have proven that you are truly a good ally to the people in this inn. I wonder if there's any more than I can have you do.
Woe to me.
The goblins didn't seem to show any ill effects from the draught. Well, I guess I shouldn't really be surprised. Goblins eat anything and everything. No sense fussing about that right now. You did well by me. I owe you a little coin at the very least.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
These will do nicely. I wish that I had something to offer you, but until I earn the profits from the latest sales, which could take a while, I have nearly nothing. I thank you heartily, friend.
Woe to me.
I have little more to offer you than my thanks. My scarecrow will stand outside the Forsaken Inn as a warning to the goblins of Annalus. They think twice when they see that we've made such a mockery of them. Thank you for all you've done. Well, you're welcome. And, oh, what have we done? I believe we have actually made acquaintance with the Eagle-Lane. And yes, we have finally made acquaintance with them. And we have earned, well, 15 LOTRO points in the process. Very nice. And of course, we can do her bounty again. I guess she's going to make another scarecrow. Alright, so we have actually whittled down our quest considerably. And we can redo these bounties when we go in to the next area to gather their crates and their pottery shards and all that other stuff. And I think that will do it for today. Until next time, bye for now.